the Clippers appear to have some issues after their hot start to the season, and Doc Rivers appears to be losing his cool. We all remember his epic freakout on November 29th during the Clippers' OT thriller against the Nets, where he was ejected, continued yelling at the referees. Well, today, Rivers got in more trouble as he was issued a double tech for arguing a call, and then he kind of pushes the referee. That's nonsense. And I don't know if the referee heard something that Doc said, a certain magic word, or if he thought Doc was trying to D him up and swipe that basketball, but double tech issued. See ya. Head to the showers, Doc Rivers. Here's what he had to say about the incident after today's game.
I walked over and said, in the rule, if you are in the restricted zone, that there's an automatic foul.
And he said?
Tech.
And then how'd you get the second one?
I just waved at him. I was telling him bye. But the second one, listen, I don't get the second one. But, at some point, my job is to ask a question. And you shouldn't get a tech for that. So if I earn a tech, I'm good with that. And like I said, the game I got to run on Brooklyn, I completely earned that. But this one was, the one guy gave three Rivers, gave three techs to Rivers.
Doc mentioned that he probably deserved the ones they got in Brooklyn. Didn't necessarily agree with the ones he got today in Washington, D.C. Do you think Rivers' freakouts on the sidelines are in any way reflective of something going on with the Clippers? Because CT, after they started the season 14-2, they're just 500 in their last 12 games, 6-6.
Indeed, I don't think that Rivers getting ejected from games has a real impact on the way the Clippers play. When you look at the Clippers, they had won 4 straight games before they lost to the Washington Wizards, so they had been on a bit of a roll. This was the final game of a road trip, so maybe the team a little bit frustrated, maybe Rivers ready to get home, but they had won the first 2 games of this road trip, and this is a game that they actually had to lead in, and they led by double digits in the third quarter, just couldn't pull out the ball game. So I don't think so. When you look at the Clippers, the first person I think of in terms of players is Chris Paul. He's a guy that's been in the league a long time. He's the floor general, like a coach on the floor. So even though Doc Rivers may lose his cool and still get tossed, when you have a de facto coach on the floor like Chris Paul, he's still able to guide the ship and make sure they're in the right direction. So I think the Clippers will be okay. They had that hot start, first in the Western Conference. Yes, they have tailed off, indicative of the stat that you gave, but they're still 20-8 on the season. They'll be okay.
They are 20-8, but they lose today. And news breaking late this evening that Blake Griffin, is going to undergo a minor knee surgery, what the Clippers are calling it, and he should be out until January in 2017. So again, they're calling it minor. We shall see. But Blake has had
knee issues before. This is the right knee with a minor procedure. He had surgery on the same right knee at Oklahoma. And then remember his rookie season, he missed that. That was his left knee. So you just want to see, is it minor? Certainly something to keep an eye on.